Child Rayan, 12 years old. Nationality, holding a Somali passport. Mother's status, a person with disabilities holding a Djiboutian passport. Location of detention, Aden Deportation Center, Turkey. Details. Ryan, a 12-year-old Somali child, was detained along with his mother, who is a person with special needs, in the Turkish Immigration Detention Center in Aydın province. Despite his minor status and the fact that his mother holds Djiboutian nationality, authorities threatened to deport him alone to Mogadishu, without regard for his psychological state or family unity. Legal violation. Threatening a minor with deportation without their legal guardian violates Articles 9 and 10 of the UN Convention on the Rights of the Child, which prohibits the arbitrary separation of children from their parents and obliges states to ensure the best interests of the child in all procedures. Case: infant Ayan, less than 2 years old. Place of birth, Ankara, Turkey. Language exposure, Turkish only. Mother's name, Muna, holds Somali passport. Location of detention, Aden Deportation Center, Turkey. Details. Ayan, an infant under the age of 2, was detained with her mother Muna in 2023 after the family lost the child's birth certificate. Instead of initiating a civil inquiry to assist the mother in resolving the documentation issue, Turkish authorities allegedly threatened to separate the child from her mother, to forcibly deport the mother to Somalia, to place the infant in an orphanage, despite the mother's presence and willingness to care for her brother. The child, born and raised in Turkey, understands only the Turkish language and has no emotional or social connection to Somalia. Separating her from her mother or placing her in an unfamiliar institutional setting poses a serious risk of psychological trauma. Legal violation. Such actions contradict Article 3 of the CRC, Best Interests of the Child, as well as Articles 7 and 8, Right to Identity and Family Unity. Threatening institutionalization of an infant while her parent is capable and present constitutes a severe breach of international child protection norms. Observations and special recommendations for these cases. The Turkish government must immediately cease the use of Somali nationality as a basis for discriminatory deportation practices, targeting minors and vulnerable mothers. Authorities should ensure that children born and raised in Turkey receive legal consideration, reflecting their linguistic, social, and emotional realities. We urge international human rights bodies to launch an independent investigation into the practices at the Aydın Deportation Center, especially concerning the separation of children from their parents and threats of forced institutionalization.